Right now, just as a quick
Hello. Yeah, it used to be that we'd start at noon, start with coffee. We could have this energy that would last, and then at noon we'd be like, okay, I'm ready. He's still there. I'm so nuts. I'm so like, is it 9 a.m. yet? Can we start coffee? We could last longer. Still start at noon. I just start green tea a little earlier. That's important. And thank you so much for providing all of that tonight. That was very, very sweet.
So we are being sponsored by Eden Rock. Is that Eden Rocks? Is that?
Beautiful jewelry outside.
Beautiful jewelry inside. If you want to take a look now. So are we going to get them to sing now? Is that what's happening? So we're going to try to break the ice because we're trying to make this, we're going to take it into some strange places and fun things, but I'd like to just kind of loosen up.
We're going to eventually introduce a lot of new stuff. I know for some of you that's all new, but some of you, there's some new stuff coming up tonight we're really excited to share with you as well.
So this is your part. It's a very simple part to start with.
Do-do-do-do.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready? That's it.
That's it. And now to rehearse it. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Beautiful. And in tune. So catch something that was awesome.
Really, it's a gorgeous tone. We've got singers and everything. It's so fun. Now there's a la 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 part that comes along. You'll pick it up easy.
Were we all aware that the dish was made with care? A symphonic rendezvous. When the time is low, you're doing dishes after midnight. That's not an unfamiliar sight. Your cup of coffee says to the other, think of me. Well, it's not as dark as it seems. I just put in some cream and add some sweet memories. It's not as dark as it seems. You're keeping busy all the time. The scaleless mountain that you climb. There's a yearning, a longing there that's burning. During the late night, that's not an unfamiliar sight. And your coffee cup sets on fire that fill me up. It's not as dark as it seems. Just put in some cream and add some sweet memories. It's not as dark as it seems. Well, the bottom's an opportunity to see what you're made of. Your own divinity. Well, the cup that's made of clay is found in the ground one day. Don't let that bring you down. All that's lost is found. That will be one day. At the Spirit Coffee House Cafe. It's not as dark as it seems. Just put in some cream and some sweet memories. It's not as dark as it seems. All right, it's you. Here we go.
we came from California, and when we went back to California, we were singing this song at in this place, and there was a friend of ours, this 6-foot Russian guy in a just leather jacket, big beard, and he's like, la 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 la. It made me so happy. I was like, oh, this is so great. So thank you for singing.
Yeah. And then now that we know that you can and do it incredibly well.
Oh, so you want to do this? We're going to do this?
Which one?
I don't know. You're the Julian is the keeper of the cards. We get these cards up here as kind of a jukebox.
That's right.
And so
We could.
You know, so
It's fun. It's a cover.
How many of you have seen the movie Harold and Maude? Okay, so we highly recommend that movie.
Cat Stevens.
This was Cat Stevens. Well, he was still Cat Stevens, and he did the music for this movie. But it's a beautiful film. So we're going to do this as the sing-along part.
Ready?
Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million ways to be. You know that there are. And if you want to sing high, sing high. And if you want to sing low, sing low. 'Cause there's a million ways to go. You know that there are. You can do what you want. The opportunities are. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all true. And you can make it undo. You'll see. Ah, it's easy. Ah, you only need to know. So if you want to say yes, say yes. And if you want to say no, say no. There's a million ways to go. You know that there are. And if you want to be me, be me. And if you want to be you, be you. There's a million things to do. You know that there are. You can do what you want. The opportunities are. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all true. And you can make it undo. You'll see. Ah, it's easy. Ah, you'll only need to know. Sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million ways to be. You know that there are. 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 I'm amazed at. It's interesting because like being here and in this place, and you know, I remember listening to Cat Stevens as a child, like, oh wow, you know, intravenous listening kind of thing. And,
He was tapped into.
it's amazing, like how, like you know, you hear metaphysical things, you hear things that kind of just feed your spirit, and it's like you, 5 seconds. You know, it's like, well, why do we need to keep studying this stuff? Why do we need to sing about positive things, or you know, why do we do it? It's like, because you know, I'm always amazed. I'm like, well, here I am freaking out and being a jerk. So why? With everything I know, why is it that I can't remember? So it's always nice to be brought back into the moment and to be here.
To be able to be there forever is a very tough thing, I think. So the fact that, one person, the same thought, gets written by 10 different people in 10 different ways, so that it can reach 10 other people. It's very,
So that's all right. That's speaking of which, there's a famous poet around the world. One of the most famous poets is not really known in America, but there's a man by the name of Daniel Ladinsky who has brought his work to America in a way that I didn't know about. I was given a gift called The Gift. It was a book of poetry by Hafez, who lived 100 years after Rumi. And yeah, I mean, in other parts of the world, they consider his work to be, this, in Persia, like, there's a copy of his divan alongside of the Quran in every household. So it's a beautiful thing. So we were so inspired by this book of poetry that all of a sudden, like, it was almost just opening the door and songs were coming out, and we were very inspired by that. So we ended up putting out an album based on this one. Oh, thank you. Yes. So we'd like to do one of the songs from that album, and it's called The Sun Never Says. Oh, you want to do that one first? Okay.
Yeah, I changed gears on it.
Julia can make it sing. It's so good. I see your sky is winter, and I know your wounds that will not heal. You long for the warmth of a perfect one circle, only complete when love becomes real. When love becomes real. Are you still listening to that old Irish song? It brings you such pain, and it goes on far too long, far too long. Chain your lips and hear this gentle stream until you can forgive this dream. We can drink wine from a gourd that I hollowed in my house. We can eat cheese from a calf that I raised up by myself. We can feast upon this truth throughout the night. We can break bread on a carpet made of light. And still listening to that old Irish song. It brings you such pain, and it goes on far too long, far too long. Chain your ears to hear this gentle strain.